Hello guys, welcome. Today we're going to be making a wrap crop top and I've already drafted the back part of the bodice. So as you can see here, this is the shoulder line, shoulder to bust here, then shoulder to waist is here. Okay, then here my neck width is 3.5 inches, and from the shoulder line I went down by 1 inch, okay, to form our shoulder slope. Then I got my armhole depth, which is 8 inches, to come up with our chest line. Then we can go ahead and just put the neck line for the back. So the neck depth will be 1.5 inches for our back part, and I'll just join it here with my curve ruler, our back neckline. Like this. Next we work on our armhole. Okay, so we'll get the midpoint of the armhole, of which my armhole is 8 inches divided by 2, which gives me 4. So the midpoint is at 4. So we'll put in our bust measurement, divide by 4, which gives me 10 inches actually, of which we'll mark here, and also mark the same measurement on the chest line, like this. Then I'll come to the waistline. Okay, then my waist is measuring 8.5 inches plus 1 inch dart allowance, which I'm going to mark here. Note that I'm not adding any sewing allowance, it will be added on the fabric. Then we go to the back armhole, of which we are going to just mark there with my curve ruler. Then I'll come to the waistline. I'm going to put in my nipple to nipple measurement, or my bust part measurement, which is 4 inches. So I'll just mark it on the waistline, bust line, and on the chest line. Then I'll go up by 1 inch at the chest line for our dart. Then we can go ahead and just join these lines. Then my dart is going to be 1 inch, so 0.5 this side and 0.5 this side. Then we can join the lines from the tip to make our dart, just like this, guys. Then we can also connect the side lines, like join these lines, and we're done with the back piece, just like that. So for the front piece, make sure that the part that's facing the edge of the paper is the part where the armhole will be, and the center line will be at the center of the paper. Okay, so I'll go to the front armhole. As you can see, I've already gotten the midpoint of our armhole, and I've gone in by 0.5 inch. So I'll put in the horizontal measurement. So my bust, which is 10 inches, I'll mark there on the chest line and on the bust line, like this. Do add 0.5 ease if you like. Then on the waistline, we are not adding the dart, so 8.5 will be put here. No dart for my front piece, but if you want to add your dart, you can go ahead and add the dart allowance. So on this pattern, the front piece won't have the dart, and we go ahead and join the sides like this. Then we go back to the armhole and just join. So now that we're done, we're going to shift this exactly the exact length of the waistline to the other side, the opposite side of this center line, like this. So this is 8.5. Then I'm going to go up by 2 inches, like that. On these 2 inches, this is where the belt will be attached from. So from the shoulder line, you can put the neckline to be at the chest line or between the bust line and the chest line, I feel, but I'm going to go down by 7 inches from the shoulder line because I do not want my neckline to be too deep. So I'll go down at 7 inches from the shoulder line. Then I'll join this line to the neck, then up to the bottom part here. So I'll just use my curve ruler to achieve this. Okay. So this is my hip curve ruler which I'm using to achieve this. I'm using my pencil first because I do not want to mess up my new ruler. I don't want it to have the marker. Then I'll trace it in with the marker like this for you to be able to see very well how it's going to turn out, like that. So we are done with the front piece, and it's this easy making a wrap crop top. As you can see, this part will have the belt and this is the back piece. So we can talk about the allowance when sewing. Do add your sewing allowance, and the back piece you need only one, of which you can cut this on folds. There's no need for the zip allowance. Then for the front piece, you're going to need two, of course, because one needs to overlap the other. Then we're going to go for the belt. Sorry, for the belt here, which will be joined at this part. We are going to cut, just writing down belt here. We're going to cut 2 inches wide. Belt will be 2 inches wide. Then for the length, it's going to be 30 to 45 inches long. That's according to how long you want your belt to be. Then for the finishing of your wrap crop top, you can use lining to just finish up for a neater finish, or you can use a bias tape, okay, which you can put all the raw edges. Then you can also use a facing, which you can put on the back neckline, and you can also put on this curved region. Then the hemming, of which you can just fold in the raw edges. And just like that, we're done with our wrap crop top.